Checked in with Artspace Lima. They have a lot happening for the holidays, places to shop and get some gifts, and there's exhibits too. Joining us, Executive Director Sally Windle. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
All right, let's start out with the exhibit, though, right? 4 Degrees to BG. Tell us about this, because it's open until the end of the month.
These are, it's an interesting show because the theme usually is a concept, but this time we have 4 artists who graduated from BG, and 2 are just fresh graduates, and the other 2 have their masters. So it's this coming together of different styles and longevity, and it's pretty interesting because they all have a different point of view, but they've all been taught with a high quality program. So it's nice to see this group get together, but there's a variety of mediums. There's glass, there is paintings, there are lots of sculpture. So it's just an interesting show, and it's a good way to highlight some people that have been associated with Artspace. 2 of the artists involved in the show used to be curators at Artspace. So we're hoping the other 2 will eventually become curators, but it's just a great show with a lot of going on.
Wow, that's really cool. All right, so let's talk about the holidays. People are shopping right now, and you've got some places to check out that maybe they'll get some Christmas gifts.
You know, it's always an interesting concept when you look at Artspace and what we have. We like to be able to support artists, so our gift shop contains lots of really nice small gifts, large gifts that were done, and they're very unique because they were done by artists. But then we also have an audience that maybe is curious and wants to know what's going on at Artspace. So we have gift cards, and you can put any amount of cash on those gift cards, and that can go for anything in the gift shop. And go for classes, just membership. I mean, there's a lot of options, but we like to have something that's very unique. And for that artist or creative person in your life, this is a great way to not only be involved in Artspace, but take advantage of some specials.
Yeah, exactly. And you got all kinds of things, clothing right there, the I Love Lima, but also you have kind of like, you've been cleaning up around the place. You got some other stuff for sale too, right?
This is kind of one of our unique things. We've done this in the past a couple of times, but we're getting to the point now where we're clearing out the things that we have here in our Artspace building in preparation for the building next door. So going through those things, we've got a lot of multiples. We've got some things we don't use anymore. So what we decided to do is make a sale room. And the sale room has almost like what someone would have at a garage sale or a rummage sale, but it's all of those things that we don't need, but it might come in handy for someone else. So we've got a lot of pottery, we've got office supplies, we've got even furniture, and a lot of the things that we had in our Christmas shop for children. So we put them all together, and we're adding things daily. So there's always going to be something new, but these are rock bottom prices, and everything that's purchased and sold in that time frame will go to our new building fund.
All right, that's awesome. All right, you mentioned you could get a gift card for classes. You've added some clay classes?
Oh my goodness, that's always our popular one. And we just had the wall reconfigured, and so now the clay lab is open. And on the 14th and the 21st of December, those are our last 2 classes of this year. But we want to make sure we get everybody involved because they fill up fast. And that's, again, what we like to do during the holidays is give somebody a creative outlet and then introduce them to something that they may not have tried before.
Okay, you've had Brian Moss in town numerous times. He's done the mural, he's had classes and camps for you, and he's done something new for you guys, right? Tell us about this.
This is really unique. We were fortunate to get a grant from Visit Greater Lima, and we decided to make an activity book. And Brian illustrated the whole book. And this is one of those things that when you come into Artspace, especially younger people, they might not know what an art gallery is or what Ellen Nelson Gallery is representative of. So we've got everything together, and this is really unique to us. There's sketch pages in here. There are different places where you can go and look around, and it describes, it's kind of a tour guide of Artspace, but it's done so that we can, for people that aren't used to knowing what to do, you can look around and there are times and places and rules and guidelines, but it's in kind of a graphic novel format. So we're really excited because this is really unique. I have not seen this anyplace else, but now we have one that will be able to be given to anybody who comes in but it's a good tour guide, and we'd love to have kids come in as a group so that we can show them around and use the book at the same time.
All right. And real quick, the photography show is coming up, right?
Next week, the 16th, starts our intake dates, and we're really excited for this one because it's always really popular, but this is the time that we've always had it, is the annual time in January. So we've given lots of open times for people to come in and drop their artwork off, and then at the turn of the year, January 11th, we will have the 2025 series of exhibits starting off with our photography show.
Awesome. Something to look forward to into the new year. Sally, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.